Oh, hey everybody. How's it going? Good to see you here. Derpy Fox, thanks for the bits. Thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate your company. Talking like an old-timer radio announcer today. Don't know why. Don't ask me why I decided to start this bit. I'm regretting it already. Anyways, hey everybody. Welcome. Sorry things were a little delayed there. One of my players decided to show me a spell that threw me for a fucking loop. And I had to spend a little bit recovering from it. So I have allowed it, and yeah. So I guess you'll see that. But for now, hey, welcome. Good to see you. My accent is going all over the place. Fucking fuck this. Anyways, hi everybody. Welcome. It's good to see you. Oops, right. We put the Z in there. If you guys are loving what you like so far with our project, you can go ahead and follow all those wonderful people there in that link that I provided in Effie's chat. Also, if you would like to watch the previous sessions, you can go to Effie's YouTube link provided there. And Jasmine, don't you dare. No, no, no. Just fucking no. Fuck,
What?
you know
I'm
what?
not doing anything.
I'm just leaving these on. I'm leaving these on tonight. There's no reason to take them off.
Heavy lays the crown on the brow.
Remember, we get like experience every time the brows come out.
Oh,
That's true.
That's right. That's right. You get 2 experience points every time I use the eyebrows. Congratulations.
You're welcome, group.
you guys have earned 2 XP even without starting the session.
I took charge.
Oh, yeah.
I had the guts to make him pull out the brows.
Fuck. Great, we're gonna start a trend of 2 XP at the start of every session because of these things now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You should have first saw this.
I should have.
You really should have.
I should have. Also, our Goblin Bullshit pool goes up by 1 at the start of every session, so I've got to increase that, and now we are sitting at 12 Goblin Bullshit pool points. And if you guys are wondering what the fuck the Goblin Bullshit pool is, essentially what it is, it's a reroll system that is also able to recover the players from a down state, so they can expend 1 point to reroll a roll, and they have to accept the results. Var, thank you for the gift to Womb Raider. And secondly, they can also use 4 of those points to bring themselves up from a down state. So if they are if they're incapacitated and rolling death saves, they can auto-stabilize. However, each time they use the Goblin Bullshit pool, there is a table of random effects on the D100 that I wrote that is very goblin-y and affects them all depending on the circumstance and how I interpret the results, because sometimes it's a little hard to apply them in specific ways. But anyways, if you guys like what you watch and are enjoying it, thank you, Zach, for the gift sub to Goblin Magnet. So we're already at like halfway to 1 point, I believe, with contributions tonight. So thanks everybody. Unless there was, wait, was there a hype train offline again? God damn it!
It's 1 point because it's 500 bits
okay,
and then 2 gift subs. So
all right, so we're already up on the points then. Okay, cool. Sweet. It is episode 13. We have 13 goblin. Thank you for giving a sub to Goblin Slayer _YT. No, it's episode 13.
That.
We're on episode 13.
Honey?
Oh.
You okay?
I think she might have been a little toasty still when we went over certain things. Yeah, all right. Anyways, and thanks, Peter.
So much nip.
Shut up.
Thanks for gifting a gift sub to Goblin Suckers 72. That's a name. Yeah. Anyways, so there's two more gift subs, but while I was attempting to explain, thanks for the gift sub to Goblin Queenie. I'm not putting the eyebrows on. You guys can't make me. It's not. What?
What is that Goblin Sucker?
What? What about Goblin Sucker? All right. Anyways, everybody, Effie's a little high. So just God damn it. Thank you for the gift set to Goblin Garbage as well, everybody. We very much so appreciate it. Just a reminder, as you continue to pelt us with subscriptions and shit, every contribution of bits, subs, and donations goes towards increasing the Goblin bullshit pool. Thank you. So that's another point. Thank you for gifting a sub to Goblin Sausage and Goblin Pudding. What the fuck are you people doing? God damn it. God. Fucking. Anyways. Do you guys have more? Do you want to get it out of your system now? Do we have more Goblin subs to see tonight? We can wait. We're patient. I mean, I'm patient.
A goblin
I don't know about
dom's
these
work
little
is
guys.
never done.
A goblin what now?
Nothing.
Oh my goodness. I think we're done, I say unconvincingly. Yeah. Oh, hey, there we go. Green is the new green. Thank you. Thank you. For yet another gift sub. Oh boy. Alright, well. And Goblin Dominator, thank you for gifting us so many fucking Goblin accounts on Twitch. We're gonna be here all night. Oh boy. Alright, well I'm gonna have to adapt to putting in the inputs here. Effie, can you continue to keep track of further contributions?
Goblusi?
Hitting
Hey,
that Goblussy?
hey players. Hey players.
Yes, DM.
Go ahead and add 2 more XP to your sheets.
Let's go. We haven't even started the game and we already got 4 more.
No, not Goblin Pussy.
Goblusi? Goblin Pimp? This is beautiful.
Let's go. Look, all it takes is a little Goblussy and some inside ropes to get some experience out of it over
You gotta have a lot of guts to have that Goblinz.
Hey, wait a minute. Goblin subs, Goblussy, inside ropes. I can see where this could go, Silver.
Goblin Pills, thank you for gifting us some to Goblin Pills. Proxy, we only include what is paid to us from the subscriptions also on that front. We only the half that is given to Effie's channel is included on those factors. We don't factor in what Amazon takes because that is not our money.
Yeah, just as a reminder, like anytime that you buy bits or buy a sub, there's only a certain portion that goes to the streamer. If you wanted the most cost-effective way, we do like PayPal tips, but
Continue.
you guys do what you want. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of...
Go ahead. I'm going to go back to mute, and I'm going to laugh at Goblusy for 5 minutes.
Goblin Nut.
All right, well, we're up.
I see.
We're up more now.
Look, Goblussy is probably definitely one of the better names.
Thanks, everybody, for increasing the
Yeah.
Goblin bullshit pool by, like, 5 on nothing but meme subs. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. That very, very appreciated.
I mean, it could be worse, Silver. You could
Oh,
have
yeah.
fart-ass McBalls.
I do love me some fart-ass McBalls. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Pussy Gobbler 55. All right, now you guys are just straight. Humor!
You figure out my... How do they know my screen name?
Fucking Jesus Christ. You guys.
Oh my god, Cuber, thank you for the
Jesus
Good
fucking.
Lord.
Ah. Oh my god. All right. Well, Cuber, thank you very much for that 5,000 bit contribution. And thank you. Let me just go down the line. Thank you for gifting a sub from Commander Shepard, Lord Zach Bora, and Peter the Pyro, and Derp Slack. And I think that was it. And an anonymous gifter to Bussy Gobbler, Goblin Nut, Goblin After Dark, Goblin Pills, Goblin Pimp, Goblin Bussy, Goblin Rescue, Goblussy, Goblin Dominator, Green is the New Green, Goblin Pudding, Goblin Sausage, Goblin Garbage, Goblin Queenie, Goblin Sucker, Goblin Slayer, and Goblin Magnet. And Goblin Paladin Rosilia, whoever that is. Is that an actual person? Because, like, I could follow them. I could fuck with that. They are.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to mute because of the goblin sausage. It's no goblissy, but it's up there.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Those
fuck.
two should be together though.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. They should. All right. And Goblin Bait. Thank you, Kinetic, for the gift sub to Goblin Bait. All right. Well, I think we've reached a new standard of existence where subs just come pouring in on meme basis. So I'm going to just try to factor them in. Otherwise, we'll never get started with tonight's narrative. But you know what? You know what, chat? You were so good at raising my ire that here you go, players. 2 more XP as a treat. There you go. Are you happy with yourselves, chat? Is that what you wanted? Do you just want this?
Thank you,
swoosh?
DM.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, DM.
Okay, Zach, we love you. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. If you want, I'll let you apply the blessing to somebody or curse before you go to sleep if you'd like.
Oh, that is now 6 points.
So we're what 22 now?
Yeah.
All right. Oh my
Now
goodness.
back to Knights. No, Chelsea. No.
Bless Goblin Cat. Thank you for the subscription to Goblin Cat. Just a heads up, Newt.
I
You
love
have
Goblin Cat.
received the blessing of Lord Zach Bora, so you the next roll you make, whatever it is, has guaranteed advantage, or whatever Pathfinder calls advantage. I always forget. Faded or mystical or fucking big dick roll energy. Whatever they call it. Anyways, you guys keep going ahead and dropping subs in the chat because we appreciate the support and the love. Truly and genuinely, we absolutely adore it. But I also would like to give you all something to watch, aside from me just sitting here screaming into my microphone softly. So I'm sure the goblins will do that just fine. They don't need your help, but we do appreciate your support for the project. So thank you, everybody. We really appreciate that and appreciate all of you out there. Before we get started, Effie, do you have anything that you need to say, or shall we get on the road?
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You passed the microphone to me, knowing that I've been giggling at fucking Goblussy for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you think you're not gonna put the eyebrows back on, or?
You can't get to me. No, I am an iron bird. I am immune. My eyes remain unbrowed.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see how long that lasts. I'm just saying. But
I mean,
no, just
Effie.
hi everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for the gift subs and the lack of oxygen as I laughed myself into sore ribs. And can we just get like a little thank you to Silver in chat for DMing? And that's about it. I mean, this man has to put up with us, so.
Yes. But again, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everyone being here. And yeah, maybe I'll invest in some additional eyebrow increases as well. But for now, we really appreciate your support and your company, and thank you, everyone, for being here. And just a quick reminder before we get back into the action, if you want to follow all these wonderful people here who have been involved in the project or are currently involved in the project, we'd really appreciate that. And also the previous archive of these sessions is up there, so you can totally check that out there. And of course, War Bandit, of course, I always appreciate that. Thank you for giving us up to Goblin Barfs. Very kind of you, Shepard. And yes, okay, now don't switch the narrative over to polishing my fucking silver knob, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting here like, my ego. So let's just go ahead and get this shit going so I can see what these goblins want to do. Oh, goodness gracious. And I've forgotten my ambience. Good, I'm a very prepared person. Don't worry about me. Oh, God. Fucking, you guys threw me for a loop. I appreciate it, though. What the fuck is the name of it? We have the ambience of the town, and it is a different one than this. And I don't remember the name of it. There it is. Okay. Oh, good lord.
I just realized that I have enough caffeine in me to probably kill 3 elephants.
Nice. Ash got the zoomies.
Ash has got something, all right. Anyways.
Oh?
Check.
Right,
You can figure out what I'm talking about after. Anyways, moving onwards. Let's go ahead and get back into fucking the session. Let's not fuck the Anyways, hey everybody, we're back at Sandpoint. We're in Sandpoint. Look, it's the town. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Anyways. Alright, the last time we saw our goblins, you had just managed to commit war crimes against a den of ghouls successfully, so instead of what I thought was going to be, let's hit some bombs on a couple of ghouls and go into their warrens and then fight a horrible battle for like 2 sessions through, winding caverns and be like, oh my god, it's like the trenches of World War I and suffering was going to happen. Instead, Desi took the World War I part literally and made holy mustard gas, which kind of solved the ghoul problem pretty handily.
And you have a pet now.
Yes, you have also acquired a pet ghoul, who had informed you his name is Vote, but you call him Ghoulie.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm sure he loves that.
He adores that.
Your name is dumb. It is now Ghoulie.
But after the evening's events, and managing to take stock, I won't bore you with the totals of everything, but essentially, you were able to recover the remains of a grand total of, let me see, how many did I write here? 15 ghouls, not including the one that you still have as a pet. So, you were able to secure 15 ghouls worth of corpses, and I don't remember off by heart, I wrote it here somewhere. How much were you promised?
It's 30 gold per head.
Alright. Cool. So, let's go ahead and do 30... There we go. So yeah, 450 gold. Well, shit. I mean, alright. So, to that effect, as you guys managed to use the help of the Gravekeeper Nefer, the Hunchback of Notre Nefer. Anyways, the guy who works up in the graveyard and does the digging, he helped you recover all of the corpses, and eventually, after collecting all the remains and making sure that everything was cleared out of the space, eventually, as the time went on, and I'm going to yada a little bit of the evening, you were able to bring those remains in for review with the head of the cathedral, Abstelar. And Abstelar Xanthus basically was very... well, I guess the best way to describe it is surprised at the efficiency. So today we'll cut to the morning of the events, where you have now brought forth these corpses and splayed them all out, and now you find yourselves in the cathedral, in front of a very like surprised-looking priest. So, Father Xanthus takes stock of all the goblin corpses, or not goblin corpses, sorry, ghoul corpses. Why does my cursor keep disappearing? This is very... God damn it. There we go. Alright, sorry. Anyways, yes, as the cathedral head priest, I suppose, is the best way to refer to him as, it takes stock of your harvest of corpses, and the rest of you have kind of, like, made your way through the evening. It's about morning time now from when you started all of this, and the sun has only just risen, so the day is starting completely. And to that effect, you are you've surprised him. He takes a look at all the remains and just kind of assesses it for a moment, and looks at your group and goes, "You know, I'm going to be completely honest. I did not think you would be this successful. I thought I was going to get a couple of ghoul heads and then hire some adventurers to go down into those warrens, but your ingenuity has surprised me."
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I don't have much to say about it, because, they're all dead, and, it worked better than I thought.
Newt holds up her hand, waving it back and forth, waiting to be called upon.
Yeah, you, go.
Is he really smart? That's all I want to say. Lowers hand back down.
Thank you.
I have a pet.
Oh,
Yeah.
The priest looks at you for a minute and goes, "Sorry, what do you mean a pet?"
I,
Please tell me
What?
we brought the ghoul inside. Just
Did you bring
Yeah.
the ghoul inside? Would you have brought the ghoul inside the church?
No, we
Let's see.
probably tied him up outside, right?
No, it's the sun.
yeah,
Ghouls-
no, we're just a
Screw up
bunch
the
of
time
goblins, so we
outside.
probably brought him inside.
All right. So Naffer nods and says, they managed to capture one of the creatures, and it's currently in one of the side rooms. I've locked it away for the time being."
He just needs a leash. It's fine. It won't go nowhere.
Epsilon gives you a look that's like, "What?" And he leans in very close to you, Snooty, and he goes, "Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that you brought a ghoul into the cathedral and are keeping it as a pet?"
Yeah. So we can get more information about how they got here. And also because he said he would become my pet if I kept him alive. His name's Ghoulie.
Absalar, I'm not putting the brows on, but Absalar's putting the brows on. And as he looks in the direction of all three of you, he just thinks about the situation, then his gaze just drifts over to the pile of ghoul corpse, stuff that you have brought in, takes a little bit of a stock of things and goes, "These ghoul remains, however, because also looking at the pile, it looks like a pile of half-skeletal remains to a degree, because, like, their skin has been horribly melted and warped in a lot of places, so, like, only half of what could be usable on these things is, like, regents for alchemy or any of that shit are actually, like, usable, but they are very much so dead, and without beyond a shadow of a doubt are in that situation. So, as they are, as they're kind of taking a moment to sit there and continue to sizzle slightly, Absalar does a little bit of mental calculation, and he goes, "Your work is appreciated. I suppose it's no place of mine to tell you how to live your life or what company you keep. I only ask that you make sure that ghoul does not return to this cathedral or the grounds, and you find some way of ensuring it never reproduces.
I don't. There are no pits around here unless they made one in the baby pit. Mhm. I don't think there's a baby pit. Did you guys see the baby pit when we were outside?
No,
She says this
no,
very
no.
loudly and hopes that other people can hear her talk.
No, but
There's no swamp around either.
Yeah. And if there was, don't worry about that. I took care of it.
You could also do the thing that I've seen rich people do to their dogs, to Ghoulie.
Huh?
What did the rich people do to their dogs?
The boy dogs can't do nothing once they bring them to a special doctor, and then they're just, yeah. She makes a snip push with her hand.
Yeah. Probably. Also, Naffer said that he could get me a hand.
Napper looks at you with like a kind of reaction of saying that to the priest, Desi. And Avstelar looks a little confused and he says, I'm a little... Is your phrasing a little off? And then Napper interjects and he says, yeah, I was gonna give her a hand with the project of hers, to help her make some more things to help combat the undead. And, yep, because freed up a bit of my time with their help, so that's the hand I'm giving her.
But I thought you were going to give her an actual hand, like an elven hand.
He looks over at you, Newt, with like a shut up kind of look.
No, it's expression.
Sorry. Ew, it's expression. No real hands given.
No.
Unless you have any laying around.
Just like an awkward pause in the cathedral for a brief moment. And Naffer just goes, yeah, cultural differences, your goblins, that we're working it out. And Absalar just kind of sighs and goes, alright, see if you can get what's salvageable from these corpses and then burn the rest. There might be some use around town for the alchemical properties or things that are used in potions or whatever that's utilizable by those in the town who would have a use for it. Also, Cyberstag, thank you very much for the raid. I'm the head priest of the Cathedral of Sandpoint, Abstelar Xanthus, and you are here joining us now watching a Goblin game. So thank you, we appreciate that. Mod, could you shout out Cyberstag? Settle in for the joy that is Goblins. But, moving forwards, Abstelar kind of goes over and he says, alright. And he starts reaching into like a side bag of his and starts taking out a bunch of little denotations of coin. And he goes, looks like he's doing a bit of math. And he goes, alright, that's... There we are. I believe I owe you 400 gold.
Wait.
Desi, I can't count.
Yeah. No, I'm doing some calculations.
Newt's gonna start counting her
That's
fingers
15.
as if she's like actually counting.
Times 30.
And just wait for Desi to say something.
She's gonna start doing some math. No, 450. Yeah.
He takes a moment to pause, as if he was waiting for you to give him an update on that statement. And looks like he's kind of like looking you over a little bit. And he goes, I had to be sure. And he takes out 450 gold and hands it over to you, Desi, and says, you've impressed me, and have proven yourselves far greater than the average goblin. Later today, when I have a moment, I will report to the town hall and provide my endorsement on the signature document. for your pending approval for residence in the town. And nodding over at Naffer, Naffer will accompany me as well.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I am happy that it went well. Yeah, okay. Will you do that? We have to get help from Naffer, and then we'll be on our way. Thank you, for the money and the chance. Yeah.
Absalor nods, and he also says, one other little thing. If you could possibly, perhaps, avoid harassing any of my acolytes, I would very much so appreciate that.
Yeah. Sorry about that. We will. Yeah. Well,
Wait, who did we harass?
Children.
there was the goes to the the kitchen. Yeah.
He harassed us.
Is
We
true.
just said that we. Yeah, but
He showed
for
his
the sake
his
of
tiny,
peace-
tiny little thing to us. He showed us his little shrimp.
The priest kind of like takes a little deep breath and he goes, regardless of what Acolyte Fespin has been doing in his spare time, that is for me to mediate discipline on. Rest assured, I have given him a very thoughtful regiment of focus to put himself towards so that he can meditate on his actions and perhaps prove himself a better man. I would appreciate it if you didn't make his life any harder.
Good luck to Desi.
I mean, I don't know how you are going to discipline his shrimp, but that is none of my business. Thank you. We will. It was a misunderstanding,
Yeah.
so we're sorry.
His name is Daddy.
Yeah, that's Daddy Assmaster. Yeah.
So it makes sense that Daddy's good at disciplining the other guy's shrimp.
So where's Ghoulie? Can I go be with Ghoulie and not be part of this conversation?
Yeah. Let's go get Wooly. And then Nafar can give us a hand real quick with our project, and then we can leave.
You can all have 2 XP.
Can I have 3 because I don't like the word dad? The dad word, please.
Yes, I will allow it.
What's his official title is Daddy Assmaster.
Yeah.
How can you not like that?
I fucking hate the dad word so bad, Effie. I hate it so much. All the comments all together just makes me hate it more. I deserve 1 extra XP to have to deal with your fucking bullshit, okay?
Alright, so with that all done and dusted, Father Abstelar excuses himself to tend to the day's needs of the people of the town and leaves you in the company of Naffer. And Naffer kind of like sighs a little bit and he goes, alright, I'll bring you back to the ghoul where I've kept him and we can figure out what to do with him from there, and I'll see what I can do about recovering an elf. And for you, I'll thank you for making my job a little easier. But I'm gonna have to say, it's been a strange experience, to say the least. You 3 seem to carry some kind of influence around you, and it's not altogether uninteresting, but I think perhaps a little too exciting for the kind of life that I live.
Yeah, trust me, you will get used to it. But that's okay. I am glad to have helped you. Make sure to, be safe and enjoy your tea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's. I think that's all we have to do. Yeah.
All right. So he nods and takes you back over to the area where the where Ghoulie has been locked up, and undoes the lock on the door with the keys that he carries on his waistband. You can tell that he has access to a lot of areas in the cathedral because he carries around a very large key ring that has many different sized iron keys on it, and seems to keep it very closely to his person at all times. And as he unlocks it and opens the closet, there's just kind of like a little, and you can see sitting inside is the ghoul that you have so far acquired as your air quotes pet. So, to that effect, what would you like to do next, Snooty, as you see him?
Ghoulie, we're back. Hello.
She just like waddles in.
As you waddle into the room, he just kind of like is like, why am I stuck in this box?
You only so you don't eat people's, and also the sun is out.
Sun bad.
Sun too bright. I miss
Yeah.
the swamp sky much better.
Yes. What do we do next?
Well, you give information how ghoul made.
What?
How you a ghoul? How you made? How were you made?
The ghoul looks at you like incredibly confused. There is just like a moment where it thinks and goes, other ghouls become ghouls when they are bitten.
Okay. So who had ghoul?
Leader of ghouls in our warren, not head ghoul.
Don't all ghouls have heads?
Oh, true. Unless they can live without them.
Can you live without heads?
Yeah. How long can you live without getting, oxygen to your head? Yeah.
The ghoul looks a little startled and is like trying to. It's not. They're capable of communication, but nor are they superbly intelligent in any way. And so it looks to be having a little bit of a panic, thinking like you want to try cutting its head off. So its response goes along the lines of, die quickly, no head.
Wait.
Do not take head.
Okay,
Wait,
so
how smart is a ghoul? Like is Newt smarter than the ghoul?
I mean, technically, stat-wise, I could give you a solid answer on that. So let me take a look at the ghoul. Ghouls are... technically, a ghoul has a +1 to intelligence.
Oh, wow, the ghoul's way smarter than Newt. This ghoul is smart. Not Desi smart, but smart.
If the ghoul just kind of darts its eyes around all of you and goes, so what else? What questions answer?
what
So
other
you-
question we ask pet?
So you turn people into ghoul by biting them?
Yes, we bite other creatures. They turn into ghouls when they are infected.
So So Snooty, you just need one of those things they put on wolves that covered their mouths when going in public, and then no ghouls.
Oh, fancy mask for doggy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Fuck. The ghoul looks very confused at this conversation, and Nathra leans in and goes, "Sorry, am I hearing that you want to put a muzzle on this thing?"
To be safe.
Yeah.
fancy mask called muzzle, then yes.
Yeah, you know, I could make one.
Then he no bite.
Yeah, then he no bite, so then he's safe.
They just Nathra shakes his head. Go ahead, Newt.
Desi, if you make one, I can make it look pretty for pet.
Oh, no, I have
yeah,
better idea.
What? Oh, better idea. Okay.
So, you know, knife that turn you into,
And she'd do a little shudder and she'd go,
dog thing.
Uh,
We put knife
yeah.
in him mouth, make him a doggy.
Wait, you think that work?
Is it the teeth? If ghoul have no
okay.
teeth, then ghoul can't make ghoul.
Oh, that also good. Let's try this first. Okay, here.
That
You
was
put
just
this in
idea.
mouth. Yeah. No. You hold these. I put this in his mouth. Here, bite on this.
You hold out the knife in front of you, and or the shears. Sorry, I believe that's what's enchanted. Yes.
Yeah.
And he looks confused and also a little scared because you're coming at him with a fucking weapon, and doesn't understand the context, but is like cautiously opens its mouth, and you put your shears in its mouth. All right, it closes its mouth around the shears, and there's like a bit of a. And sitting before you is like one of the ugliest, most nasty looking, undead looking wolves you've ever really seen in your life.
Look, it'll work.
at
Now we can bring
this.
him out in public, and no
Yeah,
one would
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah, nobody would know. Look at him. He just looks like every other dog I have seen in the swamp.
I've only seen 2 dogs.
Yeah, me too.
They were undead and
Neat.
gross, and were on a ship. You killed the guy who owned them with lightning.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
that one
yeah,
time.
yeah. Yep, that one time. Yeah,
I wasn't there.
yeah, you weren't there. No.
Newt says that to the ghoul.
So, the creature is very like, like it doesn't understand what the fuck just happened to it, but it does have a base level of intelligence to it, so it's just kind of like looking around a bit. Also, Desi, whether you decide to act on it or not, a little moment of inspiration hits you that like you can still make more of these types of items and put them on all kinds of things. So if you created a combination muzzle like enchanted thing to put on him, then you would permanently shift this ghoul into like an undead
Already
ghoul.
on it. Yeah. I
But yeah,
understand.
it seems very confused as to what's going on and tries to talk, but it can't because it's like trying to focus on keeping the weapon in its mouth, and it's just kind of like. Bleh. And that begs the question, actually. The context of that item... let me look at the details of it, which I believe you have... Fanged, is what it's called. A weapon's hilt or haft becomes engraved. By putting a fanged weapon in your mouth, you can transform into an animal. So... The weapon stays in its jaws, technically, so I guess we should have been factoring that in when you were the goblin dog earlier on the last session.
Okay, yeah, then I would have just cut the rope.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. You know what? Tell you what. we can flavor it now that it's kind of happened the way it is. You don't have to keep the weapon in your mouth like it is. It's kind of like a voluntary binding thing, so you can use the full profile of the creature.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, because you can just dismiss the effect voluntarily. And I will say that, like, there'll be another factor that I'll consider that knocks somebody out of that state if it does happen. But for the time being, yes, you can. If you want to, you can convince the ghoul to be like, stop being a wolf, and see how well it interprets that and stops using the weapon. Or you can try to, like, take it out of its mouth, more or less.
Oh, yeah, I will take it out of his mouth and he'll be like, okay, so this turns you into, well, doggo, and we're just going to get you a, a muzzle that has this, so you can be a wolf, and then, not everybody will want to kill you.
The ghoul looks a little confused as he, like, you have to have a moment of, like, drop it boy as he lets go of the weapon and reverts back into ghoul form. Goddamn G names. And sits there, like, confused for a minute until it just goes,
I become wolf, and people let me eat them?
Well, okay.
No,
to
we
be
get you
honest with
better
you-
food.
Yeah, we
We'll
get
like
you
the
better
new
food.
Yeah, we get you food that you won't die.
Oh, yeah. Also,
We find farm. Do you like animals?
Oh. Yeah, those are easy.
The the ghoul just kind of, like, shudders a little bit and says,
I like dead animals.
Oh, yeah, that is perfect. Because we have, experience with having things die around us. So, yeah, you be well fed. Also, yeah, wolves are not really allowed to eat people, but it is more socially accepted if a wolf eats somebody than a person or a dead person. I don't know why they make a difference. That is just a product of society.
I see. I am not old ghoul. Very recent. Many other ghouls from graveyard. Very recent. Our master gone. Not sure where, but learning many things from you. So, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, we're just going to help you out. And everything is going to be fine. Yeah. Welcome to the team.
I will do good for you. You feed me dead things. Yes?
Yeah, feed you dead things.
Not chased away for wanting dead things.
No. See, you disguise as dog, and everybody loves dogs, even if they are ugly.
Naffer, like, sighs. You can hear him audibly sigh. And be like, can we, unless we need anything else from the little fellow here, maybe we could, go talk, outside for a moment?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. Let's go talk. And just stay here. Listen to Snooty, and we'll be back. Pat. Turn around. Go hang out with Naffer.
So as he takes... Oh, go ahead, Newt.
I just have to know, did she just say pat, or did she actually pat him?
Actually, pat him.
Okay. I needed to know. I'm sorry. I thought she just said pat pat and waved and walked away.
Well, now I kind of want to.
Oh my goodness. All right, so as he walks out into the hall, Snooty, do you do anything else with the ghoul yourself, or are you gonna like hold off for now?
She's gonna hold off for now.
All right. So Naffer takes you all out into the hall and locks the door once more and leads you a little ways away from the room and goes, so, interesting choice you've made here to, adopt this creature. I do warn you, I think you... you might think that the creature that it turns into in that form is something that you're all fine with, but, and he, like, is... can very visibly look like he's remembering the like undead, half like fucking dead appearance of this creature. Also, good gamer, thank you very much for the raid. We appreciate you. Settle in for some goblin shenanigans. And the creature is just kind of like sitting in his mind, and he goes, "You might, if you're going to keep it in that form, you might want to invest in some additional disguise work, maybe a cover and some kind.
Snooty really good at disguises. Did you see the donkey that came into town when we came into town?
What donkey?
Right, Desi? I did a good job. They don't know that it was donkey.
Noses was donkey.
Yeah, it made donkey look like rabbit's cow.
Oh, yeah, that actually happened, yeah.
Napper just sighs and goes, alright, well, I'm just giving you my word of caution. It is entirely up to you how you choose to deal with it, but I appreciate your help with this cool situation, and it'll help me get back to the right way of approaching my work and be a little less worried about things, so thank you. I am happy to provide my endorsement at the town hall when we're done with events for the day. he kind of like looks around a little bit, making sure nobody's nearby, and he says, please give me a day or two to do my best to get you the hand you seek, Desi, if that's all right.
Yeah, that works for me. We have lots of things to do anyway. So, yeah. I just want to say thank you for your business and your help. We will be back later, okay? Yeah.
He takes, the kind of philosophically ponderous kind of nature of his interactions returns finally after he's... All the excitement kind of washes from his body, and he's done dealing with the whole situation at hand, and he nods his head and says, it's been an interesting experience watching you all operate in such a short period of time, and while I can't say that I am entirely in line with the fact that you won't bring an element of chaos to this town that might otherwise not benefit from it, there's a lot of things that go on in this town already. And honestly, the fresh perspective you three bring to this place is some that others could definitely use. So, thank you for your time in my company, and my door is always open for a chat over tea, if any of you should desire it.
Well, thank you, Nafar. It was very nice to meet you. It was very nice to have tea with you. Please be safe and have a good day. There's a bunch of tunnels under the ground, so make sure, don't fall into the holes.
I'm most likely going to have to contract somebody to help me fill those holes, but it's not your problem anymore. I mean, I would welcome the help once you're done pursuing what it is that you need to, but it seems to me like you have a lot more work to do in town before you're fully appreciated. So I wish you the best.
Could you ask Daddy Assbuster to help fill your holes?
Oh, yeah. Daddy Assbuster in the church could probably help fill your holes. that man looks like he can fulfill a lot of needs considering, I mean, I look how much money I got. Uh, you know, I bet, he would do it for you for free. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Can the ghouls just eat me? I'm done.
Yeah, but we get 2 more XP.
Everybody add 2 XP except for Snooty, who gets 3.
This is all funny in games until mommy's used, and then I'm sitting right next to Snooty with my feet.
Then I get 4 XP.
Oh, all right. So now that you guys have yada-yadaing a little bit left with your new ghoul friend, or actually, until you guys are able to secure another item or something to put on this wolf or this ghoul to turn him into a wolf and make the necessary attachments to put on him, where do you guys want to keep him?
I guess we, Snooty goes up to the priest, the father, the man,
Okay.
and goes,
If I gives you,
and she pulls out 4 gold coins.
if I gives you this many coins, can Ghoulie stay here till we have proper disguise?
You know what? Give me a persuasion, or, well, a diplomacy.
Okay, diplomacy. Goblin bullshit, go.
Okay.
Son of a bitch!
It begins again. Alright, what do you get? Oh, you have perfect true sight night vision until the next time you blink after the first time.
Oh,
So yeah. So yes, you can see perfectly in the dark and can see invisible creatures until the second time you blink. The first time you blink, you become aware that your vision will no longer be able to do so. Once the second time you blink. So you blink and your eyes open and you're like, you have like a bit of a moment as things seem a little bit more clear and in focus. And I will roll for fucking for Papa Ass Munch or whatever. There we go. And his will save will be factored into this. God damn it!
so it worked.
It worked.
Yeah!
He takes a deep sigh and he goes, I will give you 2 days with the creature under watch in the room that it is currently locked in to find a way to get all the things you need for it to take it out of my company. If your pet is not removed from my cathedral in 2 days, I will exorcise it. Is this understood?
How many is 2?
Want to take you for a walk?
2 is okay. So wait, is that counting the rest of today, or do you mean like tomorrow and the next day, or do you mean today and tomorrow?
But what's so bad about him taking it for exercise?
That's not what.
He overhears you all having this conversation and just turns around and starts walking away and goes, 2 days! It's all you get!
But how many is 2? How many
1
is 2?
and then 2. No,
But
it is
in
okay.
daytime, how many?
Oh, okay. So you know how it turned dark and we go to bed?
Mhm.
Okay, that's 1, and then if we do it again, that is 2.
That's too short of time.
And
Well,
she starts like
no,
rushing around
no,
in circles around
No,
them.
oh, shit.
We need disguise now. We need disguise now. I don't want
Okay.
him to kill Ghoulie. I like him. Them good pets.
Yeah. No. We're not going to
Why
let
would-
him
wait,
kabooly.
why would
We're
he
going to
kill
go
him?
shopping. No, Snooty. Come to your senses, Snooty.
Newt just looks really
No.
confused at this whole conversation because they doesn't understand why Snooty's freaking out about Daddy Assbuster taking the pet out on a walk in 2 days.
All right. Well, as you guys are freaking out on that front, my question to you is: you're waiting for. Sorry, I have to readjust something here real quick. You're now waiting a couple of days, more than likely, to. So let me give you all the context. You guys can decide amongst yourselves what the next stage is. You guys have about roughly a month, which has already gone by for about like 3 days since the meeting. 2 days, maybe 3, 2, something around there. Actually, maybe only 2. So you're 2 days into the full like month's time that you've been given to get the required amount of approval signatures to allow goblins to actually reside in the city or in the town. Because for now, there's a lot of grumbles and a lot of people who are spreading like rumor about the whole situation, and public opinion of you is not exactly great, but it's not, you haven't done anything to really warrant like a negative opinion, although due to being a persecuted group that has unfair positions lumped on you, the whole issue of the trial with the thing with Boggy, even though it was proven that there was no evidence enough to pursue, there is a lot of rumors going around that goblins are responsible for the Goblin Squash stables burning down. So that's one thing that's kind of like...
Which is real, and it's true,
yes,
but...
yes, but...
You mean that totally true thing that we didn't do?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I got it, okay.
But there's no official evidence, and the line from the council is, no, these goblins weren't responsible. The goblins were responsible. So to that effect, you know, you guys still have a few weeks to process the, hopefully getting enough endorsements. And again, you guys can abandon that narrative at any time too. It's just if it's something you want to commit to, that's what you have to do. Because this is a very open sandbox experience. You guys can change the narrative on me however you want. I'm prepared. But to that effect, as you guys are sitting here and debating all this, the other two things that you have to consider is you have a limited time span to get your ghoul pet sorted before you either have to bring him somewhere else, or Father Abstelar is basically going to kill him. And outside of that, you need to give like a few days time for Naffer to get your elf hand. Hopefully, I mean, there's no guarantee he can even facilitate that, but like you still need to give him some time. And outside of that, the only other things that are really going on is that have like a sort of pressing matter to them is, I guess that's really it. You have made connections with the Goblin Good Time gang as well, so speaking to them at night would be a good thing to do to see if you can facilitate moving forwards with anything to work with them. But otherwise, there's a whole bunch of opportunity out here in town. You guys have all those things that were offered by the council for you to do, which to catch everybody up on, and also Newt. Each member of the ruling council of the city, or the elected council of the city, has work that each of you could do for them, and they would probably be the most weighty signatures, but you could get endorsements from anybody around town. So, like, however you guys want to approach that is entirely up to you. Plus, there was a subplot of potentially going to burn down the Scarnetti Manor, which I'm not sure if is fully committed to still, but is an option. So yeah, with all that information, you guys talk amongst yourselves what the next plan of action for the goblins is.
You know, we just got a lot of monies. So I was thinking we could talk to Dad Shetty, and you know, we help him get his kids back. Yeah. So.
Yeah. We got a lot of monies. We should help Dad Shetty. Let's go to the jailor.
Yeah. We go to jailor. Yeah. We go to go find jailor.
No. Penis Head's name is Baylor, and that's why I said Jaylor. Get it? Baylor.
yeah.
Jaylor.
Okay, I understand now. This is a clever wordplay. I understand. I was like, oh God, Snooty, I'm not good with names. Who is Jay?
When we switched, I got some of your Brian.
Yeah.
All right. So now that you guys have been left alone in the hall, with nobody else to accompany you at the moment, you hear a familiar kind of noise and. Dazzy, Snooty, what has been going on? Coming from your little badges.
Wiggums! Wiggums! It's been so long.
Oh yeah. Oh, Wiggums, I forgot what you sounded like.
There's like a little pause. And I'll bring him up on screen. For those of you not familiar with him from the start of the campaign, and certainly to one of our group members, Wiggums, the assistant aide to the chief of the Suckfrog tribes, has a method of contacting our players through enchanted badges, also known as the most important goblin badges that they receive for work for him. And so as he tunes in to get a hold of them and hears Snooty saying that and Jazzy saying that, he just goes, What have you been doing?
We fought some ghouls.
Can
Yes,
I hear
Snoop?
the person talking?
Yeah, you can hear him coming through the badge.
Oh. What person? And I will start like looking under rocks, like places that he probably would be too big to hide. But I'm gonna start looking under them and looking for this person that is talking to us.
Oh, Wiggums is an advisor to our chief, and we are important goblins, and that's why we have these. And she shows off the important goblin badge.
Newt, it is one of the shiniest, most important ass-looking metal little badges that you've ever seen in your life.
I want one. Wait, what was the guy's name?
Wiggums.
Can you tell Wiki I want one?
Wiggums, this is our new friend Newt and Newty, and they want one too. They're pretty important.
Hi?
They are also goblin.
Oh, good.
I'm a goblin.
Yes, important question before you do anything else. Where are you? Are you any other people around? Other people, or is it just you three?
I look around.
Yeah, that is 3. So that's Snooty as 1. That's me. 2. That's you. And then 3. That's Newt. Yeah, that's 3.
Okay, good. Wiggums is getting tired of tuning into these things and having random people nearby all the damn time.
We like some of them. That's why.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm glad I can get you. Wiggums tried to talk Buggy, no responses. Wiggums get weird message when trying to contact Gam. Did not even connect the spell. It's very strange. But anyway, the issue is I have been in dark for too long on what you are doing. Wiggums needs to know. Have you made any progress on getting rid of those important people?
We are trying to befriend them so we can get rid of them faster. Right, Desi?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, well, that's all well and good, but, like, goblins don't live forever, you know?
They
We
don't.
don't.
No.
Also,
But I've
I have
always been
badge.
here.
I want badge.
What? Who is this again? Newt?
Newt.
Yeah. Newt. Not Newt. E. That new T is Newt.
What?
Hey, Newt. I'm Newt.
Wait, your name is Nudie?
No, that would be silly.
No.
She'll laugh to herself as if he said something really dumb.
Wiggums pauses for a moment and just goes, "Oh, you help these two, Desi and Snooty, do the things they're doing, and you come back to Stuckfrog Tribe, and I give you badge, okay?"
She'll look very disappointed that she can't have it sooner. And then look to Desi and be like, is that okay?
That is good plan. You know, you're so smart. Thank you. We're working on it. We are halfway done with the thing. We have met those people. Yeah.
There's like a there's like a pause, and then what do you mean halfway done? Wouldn't that mean that like two of them are dead?
Well, no, two of them are not going to fight us. You said we didn't have to kill them.
But yes, but are they still in the town?
So they are still in the town, but we just need to friend them all and then send them somewhere else once we're done, because they're all friends.
You're telling Wiggums your plan is to make all of them your friend, then put them somewhere else?
Yeah.
That was smart.
And how do you stop these new friends from coming back to Sandpoint to stop goblin invasion?
Well, we invade and then we invite them back and not tell them it happened.
Nudie, you're so smart. Having Desi's Brian for a little bit helped you a lot.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, just you know. I'm just so proud that you were growing as a couple. Aw, Snooty.
Triumphant pose.
Dude, give me a diplomacy, please. Or deception if you feel it suits it better, but whichever your preference
It's
is.
the exact same, baby.
Oh, God.
Goblin bullshit, go! Trying this again. Yeah!
Hey, there you go. Alright, we reduced the pool by 1, and now I roll to see what Snooty is gifted from the goblin. Alright, cool. For an hour, all creatures within 60 feet of you, Snooty, are illiterate.
I'm sorry, Desi.
Newt doesn't notice.
Oh my god. Alright. Fucking let me get Wiggum's stats
Wait.
here.
Wait, hon. Does that mean Newt can read currently?
No, it just further compounds your inability.
She wouldn't notice then. It would be
Yeah.
funnier if she actually could read. And then she'd be like, whoa.
She might know like 1 or 2 written phrases, because she's probably too stupid to remember that most goblins are like, if you learn to read, you die, basically, is how they appreciate or that. Well, you don't die, but you lose the ability to like know those things when you read and learn, which has been a thing that probably Newt's too stupid to fully comprehend.
Yeah.
So like those 1 or 2 phrases for an hour that you recognize are no longer in your brain, which I imagine Newt would not even know.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and give a will save for fucking Wiggums. Boop. Oh my god, damn it.
Oh yeah.
There's a plus fucking 6. Gets 1 lower than the roll. God. Yeah, sure. Okay, so Wiggums is like... Okay. You'll make friends. You make them think goblins all good times. You bring them somewhere. Maybe party. Maybe bigger city for time.
Who knows? But when you do that, then Suckfrogs, along with other tribes we have been contacting, will come together and go after the town. And then, when that is done, and they come back, they will know that the goblins are the true power.
So I has question. This is just good. This is good question.
Yes, Snooty.
What if, and hear me out, no get angry. What if you guys just come here and ask to live here?
What?
Okay, so here's Snooty out. If we pretend everyone super good, special, awesome goblins, and you all go to city, get citizenship, or whatever that means, and ask to live here, then we are on equal term, then you can run for office and become mayor, which is like chief.
Mayor Wiggums. It's kind of like. Fuck. So he pauses for a minute and he goes,
What is a mayor?
So it's like chief. But chief can talk to everyone.
But okay, but that's like human stuff, right?
Okay, so even if human stuff, you would be still considered chief of humans
How
if you take that.
how would I become chief? I am not biggest goblin.
Receipt.
oh, sorry, hold on, my internet pooped itself real quick. Can you say it again?
She doesn't know what she's saying. I'm just putting words in her mouth.
Okay, what did you say? The internet cut out.
She says,
She says they have a thing called democracy where they vote you into office.
Democracy?
Yeah. So since Wickham is smart goblin, smart goblin equals smart human, which means you can run for office.
What is office?
You get a big room and a building to yourself. Big human house, which means you're most important person.
But if Wiggums is mayor in big building, so wait, people pick chief?
Uh-huh.
But what?
Yeah, so the right, Desi, they choose a person that they like and they
yeah.
become mayor.
Yeah, that is true. Let me explain. They have a democratic process where each citizen has the right to one vote. All the votes get cast to a elected sponsored person by the community, and then they run for office. There is no actual running. That is a little confusing, and let me explain. They consider running to be like a meeting that says elect me and tell me all the things what you want me to do. And then after they count the votes, they decide who wins the election.
So,
I'm gonna roll an intelligence roll for Wiggums. Oh shit, he understands the concept quite well, apparently.
Yeah.
hold on, this is not to process. You tell Wiggums. Wiggums can come to town, make his mayorship known, and people who put vote on mayor. If I get most votes, I become chief of town.
Uh-huh. Then you don't have to invade town. You own town.
And no goblins need to die or fight to do that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, not goblins need to die at all.
We also found more goblins here, which means you'd be also chief of those goblins too. And then our chief and you can be big tribe.
She like holds out her arms to show how big.
Even though it's I gotcha. Well, actually, technically, he can see through the badges, so I guess, but he'd probably be looking through yours, so I have no idea what you're doing. Wiggums pauses for a minute, and he just kind of like leans in a little bit and is like,
That doesn't sound half bad. We can do all the things we want to.
and then he like stops for a minute, and he goes,
What? What? Yes, but. No, but they are. No, but if we could go in and they don't know and. Okay, but. Okay, I tell them. I tell them. Chief, ask. Chief. What? What? No, but. Chief does not think this is good idea because Chief want to do some things with the people in the town they might not like.
Like what?
Yeah, like what?
Kill them.
What?
But why though?
Yeah, wait, but what though?
To power a thing.
What thing?
Yeah, what thing? We were not told about a thing.
It's not important. It's just a thing that what? Yeah, no, I not tell them. They not. What? No, it's okay. Ignore what Wiggum said.
Okay, I wasn't listening.
Wiggums, if you are being held hostage, please blink twice for us.
fucking can't even see him, but fucking he takes a moment to think, and he just kind of leans in. And he goes,
Sometimes Chief can be a little rough with Wiggums, making sure that things are being done. But please, it's for best. Wiggums knows that there are better things. We will. What was that? What? Yes, but Chief would like to let you know that to kill members of the Sandpoint peoples is the will of Goddess Lamashtu.
Do I know who that is?
Newt, you can give me a roll. Most goblins kind of would.
But it's not Big Snappy Jaw in Sky.
No, it's not. So, I guess the best thing I can give for you is a religion, or religion. Because so give me a religion roll, please.
Wait, I have religion.
You do, and you have
Actually.
Oh, I was about to say you still have that bonus.
Oh.
So you can roll it again, and we'll use the highest of the two. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say the 13's probably your choice, but do you want to call Goblin bullshit, or are you good?
No, I'll just go with the 13. Who's
All right.
not that interested in this conversation. She just wants to see if there's something she can actually chime in on. She has no idea what's going on in this conversation.
So as far as you're aware, the name Lamashtu is a little bit familiar because a lot of goblins say that Lamashtu is the one who created them. Like, she is the creator of all goblin kind, and is, despite what other gods goblins may worship, Lamashtu is always kind of like the underlying deity that many goblins give their thanks to for, and are also aware that Lamashtu is the creator of the progenitors of goblins Bargeists, and a lot of goblins find Bargeists very appealing as both leaders and very attractive. So this is like the baseline, but Newt, you probably understand it more as like Lamashtu is like Big Sky Goblin Mommy, and whether you follow her or not, that's just a truth.
Oh, okay. I know that name. We'll interrupt in the middle of their conversation and just wait.
Huh?
I've heard
Were
of them.
you there?
No, they not giant snappy jaw in the sky. I just heard about it after I left my village because we were kind of isolated.
Snooty and Desi, unless you wish to choose otherwise, you would know the name as well, to a degree. You're probably not religiously devoted or anything, but you're familiar that, like, Lamashtu is often used as the example of, like, where all goblins come from. So how do you guys want to react to this conversation?
Wickums, have to express something to you.
Yes, Desi?
Have you ever played the hit game Among Us?
What is that?
Well, it is a game where little people run around and perform tasks. Well, they are following a directive, and other people try to kill them. And what I am seeing is we keep hearing you vent, and you are in fact kind of sus.
Let's sit there for a minute.
So that's 2 experience, correct?
Yep, that's 2 experience.
What I'd actually like to tell Wiggums is, are you sure that you actually are talking to the chief and Lamazu, or are you in trouble?
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
I don't know. Is somebody threatening you or something? I don't know. You usually talk to voice,
No.
but then
No.
voice is like,
No, Desi, no, Wiggum's not in trouble. Wiggum's talks to Chief. Wiggum's loves Chief. Yes, Wiggum's loves Chief. Mm-hmm.
that is awkward. Mrs. Chief might have problem with that.
It's not that kind of love.
So hot. Wait. When can I get my badge?
Why wouldn't you help these 2 get people taken care of?
Can I come now and get my badge?
No,
Why?
because you have to do something to earn most important goblin badge. These 2 helped Wiggums get fireworks from Swamp, and also help make plans to go to Sandpoint and make Sandpoint Goblin Town.
Newt, do you have a response to that, or?
He's just gonna shake her head disappointedly and wander over to the away and look for shiny things to collect. Because she got bored.
Wiggums just shakes his head and says, Whatever. It's not important. Chief wants you to continue to do what you are doing, make friends, move them around. We talk more about Mayor Wiggum's idea later. I am. You are putting what is term goblin dog before the pulley thing, or the pulley thing before goblin dog. That's it. Yes. Anyways.
Leash?
No. Cart. Yeah, cart. You put cart before goblin dog. We
I'm
need.
confused.
Don't worry, Snoody. You're doing a good job. Wiggums is proud of you.
Still a little happy dance.
And Wiggums just kind of clears his throat and goes, anyways, you need to make it possible for all this to happen before Wiggums can come do that anyways. You have given Wiggums much to think about, though. Interesting ideas. Yes. But Wiggums will check in with you later in a couple of days to see how you are progressing on making them your friends. But remember that out of all of the ones that Wiggums told you, you should be very careful of Shalelu. She is very scary elf and will kill all of you if you do not kill her first.
That's the one I don't want to be friends with. So I kind
Yeah.
of want to kill her.
Okay, good. Then Wiggums leaves in your hands. You make friends. You make town like goblins come move in. Then we talk more about Mayor Wiggums and also what Chief want to do with other people who live in town, because Chief very much so have a thing to do, and Chief does not like the idea of not do the thing. So I will try to talk to Chief about what. Yes. What? No, I know I'm not. No, it's. Can I say goodbye before we? Yes. Okay, good. Anyways, Wiggums has meeting about frog ham. Okay, bye. And with that, you no
Didn't
longer hear
even
the
let me say
connection.
goodbye to my husband. So sad.
You know, I think maybe you're right.
Holy
maybe
fuck!
Wiggums. Hi.
Hello.
Huh.
Give you a minute.
Goddamn, Rob.
Just put Wiggums away and hold on. I need to do something here real quick. The where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. Nope. I need it there. Oh my god. I'm fumbling a little bit here. I just there we go. Now I unlock that layer and I go like this. Hey, get real close to the screen there. Rub to wood. Just real close for me if you could. Just I'm leaning in a lot closer. GM to viewer. You meant to do that, right? Like we good? Cause otherwise, yeah. As long as that wasn't a mistake on a 0, thank you so very much. But just leaning in and being like, hey. Okay, good. All right, sweet. Well, in that case, let me just sorry everybody. I was leaning in to just make sure of some certainties here. But yes, the thank you, Rub to Wood TTV, for the contribution of what is that total? 100,000 biddies, or is that 10,000? It's 10,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Sick. Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and update the pool because I believe that is 10 points. Boop. And shit damn. All right, thank you. Well, I mean, collectively we have made like $200 of contributions tonight, I believe, if I'm correct. So, thank you, everybody.
Something
a
a little
lot.
nutty like that, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. We very much so appreciate it. Thank you for increasing the Goblin Bullshit Pool. I'm gonna take a drink of water because that kind of hit me out of nowhere.
Hey, Chocta, can you put down a community point for Rub? If Rub doesn't
Yes.
know what community points could be used for, they can make ASMR cheaper or redeem or something like that. If you do exclamation point community, also uh, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We appreciate the support for the project. That money will go into a lot of good things, so we appreciate it. And thank you all for being here. And just a quick reminder for those of you who aren't familiar with it, you can watch our previous sessions at the YouTube link there, and the Twitch links provided there. So as Wiggums disconnects the call, and you guys are left to figure out what the next stage of your day is going to be, I think, you know, now would be a really good time to do our mid-session break. If that's okay with the rest of you goblins.
That's fine with me.
Silver, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
fine. It's all good.
Okay. Don't want you to get too excited.
Well, thank you. We
Fall
appreciate
down
your
the poop
support,
door.
everybody out there. We really do. This project is a lot of fun, and we've been putting a lot of hard work into it. And I really, really, really appreciate the support and engagement. So remember, if you guys can share word of what we've been getting up to here around and introduce people to the concept, we'd really appreciate it, because the more engagement we get and the more support received, the crazier shit we can pull off. So thank you. We really appreciate it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little 15-minute break. Let me go ahead and turn that down a little bit so we stop listening to Ancient Harbor ambience. But yes, I'm gonna hit that splash screen that helps us denote where the edits need to take place. But yes, thank you so much. Really appreciate that engagement, and I need my comfort on this. But yes, we all need to use the washroom, get some water, grab some snacks. So you guys do all that stuff, and when we come back in about 15, we can see what the goblins are going to do with the rest of their day and what their next goal is, because there's a lot of things out in front of them. They've already received 2 endorsements, along with the 2 endorsements of dentist and fucking old peg leg half orc or whatever the fuck. Anyways, so we'll see you all in about 15 minutes. Catch you all in a bit.